Good morning, everybody. I hope everyone had a great day yesterday. The weather was better than it was on Monday, that's for sure. All right, so let's start with talking about page 467, which was a table you had to fill out. And I did some of the work for you here, but we're going to go over. Let's start with Rachel. So, Rachel, your equation should have been 3/4 times 3. And to solve that, of course, you need to put 3 over 1. And you would have gotten 9 over 4, which is an improper fraction. And when you would have turned that into a mixed number, you would have gotten 4 goes into 9 twice, 2 and 1/4, right, as your answer. So, the second person was Terrence, and Terrence, your equation would have been 1/2 times 5. So again, we would have to put that 5 over 1. So this is a good review page. And then you would have did 5 over 2, which is an improper fraction. So you would have gotten 2 goes into 5 2 times, and 1/2 left over. So 2.5. So Zachary, though, was a mixed number, 1 and 1/4 times 4 for his equation. So let's do the 4 times the 1, the whole numbers, and that would have been 4. And then we would have done 4 times 1/4. And if you would have did 4 times 1/4, you could have put 4 over 1. So it would have been something like this. And we got 4 over 4, which equals 1. So you add the 1 to the 4, and your answer would have been 5. Talisha is 7/8 times 2. Go ahead and put that 2 over 1. You get 14 over 8. Goes in there 1, so 1 and 6/8. 1 and 6/8. And you could have reduced that to 1 and 3/4 if you would have wanted to. And then there would have been Georgie. Georgie, again, you would have to do the 2 times the 6. And you would have gotten 12 there. And then you would have had to do the 6 times the 1/3. So you would have put 6 over 1. And you would have gotten 6 over 3, which is 2 then. It works out. So 2 plus 12 equals 14. It's a great job. And if we skip to page 468, you would have had to work out number 1. Benito has 2 pounds of ground turkey. He needs 1/4 of a pound to make 1 turkey burger. How many turkey burgers can Benito make? So you would have did the 2 pounds divided by 1/4. So we could have drawn this out. Here's our 2 pounds of turkey. We're going to make 1/4. So there's 4 here. There's 4 here. So you put those together, you can make 8 burgers, turkey burgers, which I've had a turkey burger. I've also had a bison burger. Bison's pretty good, but nothing like a regular hamburger. Sorry to all you vegetarians out there. My apologies. Number 2, 4 people equally shared 1/2 of a meatloaf. Why not, right? What fraction of the whole meatloaf did each person eat? So we have the 1/2 meatloaf. What fraction did the 4 people eat? So if we drew out our meatloaf, that's a giant meatloaf, right? But here's our half, and 4 people are going to share that. So here's our 4 people. We tried not to let this last person get cheated. And what fraction of the whole meatloaf? So they're talking about this person, say his name is Bob. What fraction of the whole meatloaf did Bob eat? Well, if there's 4 here, 4 sections, and there's going to be 4 sections here. So Bob ate 1/8 of the meatloaf. You know, meatloaf's good, even though it has a really weird name, right? It's meatloaf. All right, so it sounds like if you would have gotten these right, you were on the right track with both of your pages. Today we're going to do 469 and 470. 469 and 470. So let's go over to 469. We're going to work out the first problem. Dion has 4 yards of ribbon. He needs a third of a yard to make 1 bow. How many bows can Dion make? So today we're going to work out, though, with the reciprocal. So in this case, he has 4 yards of ribbon, right? And he needs a third to make a bow. So if we were to write this like we were dealing with just whole numbers, the 4 would go under our little house, right? And there would be our third. So the dividend and the divisor. So divisor and dividend. But when we're talking about fractions, you're going to see it mostly like this, and this is how you're going to write it. You're not really going to see it, but you can keep this in your mind, keep this in your head if you get confused. So are we breaking up the 4 yards of ribbon? Are we breaking up the 1/3 of the yard? Well, we're breaking up the 4 yards of ribbon, right? That's why it's inside here. So we're going to do the reciprocal to not what we're breaking up, but into the number of pieces, the 1/3. That's what we're going to do the reciprocal to. So we know that we need 4, and we need to put it over 1 because 4 is a whole number. And in order to make it a fraction and not change its value, you put it over 1. The division sign is going to come down and become your multiplication sign. And the 1/3 we're going to do the reciprocal to, which is that flip, right? So it's going to be 3 over 1. So now we multiply across, we get 12 over 1. So we, of course, turn that into just 12, and our answer is going to be 12 bows. Now, how does that work? Well, if we draw it out, here's our 4 yards of ribbon. All right, we're to break it up into 3 groups. There's our third, right? So we're getting 3 out of this group. That means we're going to get 3 here, 3 here, and 3 here. So 3, 6, 9, 12. We get 12 bows. All right? Our name of the day today is Cade. I'm sorry I missed his birthday was yesterday. So send Cade a great birthday wish. And Cade is our name. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.